Hey guys, JMan37X here bringing you another Cookie Clicker update video. That's right, Orteil, well, a beta, sorry. Orteil has blessed us with some more Cookie Clicker content. It is not the dungeon upgrade. I think I mentioned this last time, that he was working on something between then and the dungeon minigame. So we're on 2.026 beta, as you can see down here. I believe he's, or at least from the info here, it seems implied there'll probably be some patches, because the minigame he added this time, it's a bit of a doozy, I'll be honest. Added the stock market minigame. That just let that sink in for a second. There is now a pretty in-depth stock market simulator inside of this cookie clicking video game. So let's just establish that. With level 1 banks or above, so you just have to level it up with a sugar lump once, buy low, sell high, you know, standard stocks stuff. And heavy rebalancing over the coming patches makes me think there might be a few. I don't know if it adds like major content, I'll do a video on some of the sub patches, but most likely I'll save it for the full release. But we'll see. I'll see how things go. He added 2 new heavenly upgrades. One that lets you pet your dragon. That makes me really happy to read. So I'll be curious to try that one out. As you can see, we got a bunch of new upgrades. A full new tier for every building. I don't see a new kitten upgrade, so I guess the kitten upgrade wasn't included in that. And new achievements, of course. A couple minor-ish things. Scientific notation apparently didn't quite look right. Reindeer clicks something. Shimmering Veil, maybe it didn't properly break it. And this I am not positive what this line means. But so let me start with, as I do with the comparison to the current live version. So let's go ahead and snap this here. So off the bat, it's kind of hard to see my CPS. We're at 233 point something tradecillion in the beta. We're at like 140, it looks like. So just passively from achievements or from rebalancing, there's already been a boost. Let me see actually if I can see rebalancing. I don't remember if the achievements reflect in the building production, but I mean, it does seem like the buildings are producing more now. But that might just be from the achievements. I don't actually fully know how that works, but anyway. So let's go down here. As you can see, we're now missing 2 heavenly upgrades. Well, those will probably be shown off last for obvious reasons. Upgrades. He's added 31 upgrades. There's only 21 here. That means there's 10 upgrades that I do not currently have an answer to where they went. Truthfully, I haven't actually checked the heavenly upgrades yet. Some of the stuff, like the stock market minigame, I did a bit of looking into it right before the video. I actually didn't check the heavenly upgrades, so maybe it's accounted for there. I don't know, but I think it's probably safe to assume there's some upgrades related to the stock market, at least for the garden. There's a bunch of upgrades related. If I can, where are they? I know there were. Maybe they're mixed in down here. Yeah, so I mean, we got like the yeast digestives. There's only a few. Elderwort biscuits is like these 5, I think. But the gardens did add some upgrades, so maybe they're connected to the stock market. I'm not positive. Hopefully by full release, I'll have that detailed info. This is kind of just to make you all aware that there's a new update and show off what I've been able to figure out so far. But of course, I also want this video to come out very timely, so I don't. The wiki doesn't, you know. I'm pretty much just doing this as soon as I can so I can get the news out there. For achievements, looks like he added exactly, well, no, not exactly 20. He added, what is that, 14? Or wait, no. Oh, that's it. Okay. 34 new upgrades or achievements, it looks like. Yeah, I'm going with 34 if my mental math is correct. It's not known to be. So let's see. It looks like he added 3 new upgrades just for having. Oh, scientific notation here. Oh, that's different. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, that is interesting. 9.1 quadrillion plus 4. I'm not sure what that means. Does this okay? It's a beta. I'm not sure if that actually means something. That's a bit unusual. Anyway, sorry. He added a few more of these, which it looks like I got 2. He added 3 more of these for CPS upgrades. These are for total baked in 1 ascension. Let's see, what else do we got here? It looks like this looks new. Have 600. Okay, boomer. So it looks like he added an upgrade for owning 600 of each building. Is this? Oh, they're already. I guess he didn't add one for 800 cursors. Is this accurate for all buildings? No. Is this not a new upgrade? It is. Okay. So he added one for 600 grandmas. Did he not? Hold on. Truthfully, I guess I didn't do quite all of my homework. Okay, so 600 cursors. So I thought I saw. Yeah, okay. So he did add another one, but they don't all look like this. I guess that was my mistake. Overripe 550. Yeah, so it looks like he added 1 tier up for each building. For having a certain amount of each building. This is probably 550 of everything. Do I not have that yet? Oh, I don't actually. Yeah, okay, we're not getting that this ascension. Let's see. 550 JavaScript consoles. I thought I had. Or no, sorry. JavaScript consoles. Okay, yeah, I have 550 fractals. Okay, that's what I was checking. Says that, yeah, this is gonna be 550 of everything. Hopefully next ascension I'll be able to pick that one up. What else we got? This is just for 100 ascensions. I just haven't done that yet. that's not new. Ascend with 1 quintessence. Looks like he didn't add any more of these ascending with a certain amount. But you see, there's a bunch of achievements down here. This one is... So this one here, I think, is for having... it's for resetting your garden or something. I just haven't felt like doing it yet. So he added 8. It looks like achievements for... I'm assuming this is 8 achievements related to the stock market. And no new shadow achievements. So I think that pretty much covers all that. I actually can't even afford some of these cookie upgrades right now, which is kind of funny. I'd be able to if I do this, though. Nope, actually still... okay. Okay, so I doubt all 10 of those are cookie upgrades. I mean, they could be. So I actually forgot about that if you can't afford some of the cookie upgrades, they just don't show them to you. So at least some of those 10 unaccounted for upgrades could very well be even more new cookies, because this one just showed up right when I did that. Okay, so there's that. This is gonna be it might be a bit of a shock. So let me just go ahead and view the stock market here. Oh, yeah. So there's a lot to look at here. All right. Truthfully, this minigame might be a bit over my head. I'm gonna do my best to describe what's going on here. So let's start with the obvious one. This is just a graph of the current, the history and the current selling price of each of the things. As you can see, there's 15 different purchasable things here. I'll mouse over them all in a moment. Basically just like different resources: white chocolate, other cookies. That's a little unusual. Vanilla, nuts, salt, stuff like that. This shows you trends of their values. I think basically this is about a half hour ago. So this is basically on, like once you get this update, it will immediately start formula. I don't know how it determines these. I'm sure that if you looked at a long stretch of time, there might be some obvious trends. I truthfully don't know. Eggs are absolutely plummeting right now. Buy low, sell high. Pretty standard stuff. So if you see like eggs right now, I've seen they've been as high as hold on. You can also hide stuff, which is nice. Can I do like shift hide to hide everything else? Control hide? No. Alt hide? No. Okay. There might be a way to do it, but I'm not sure what it is. But for example, eggs probably would be smart to buy here. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. But so this basically shows you the past of the selling prices for these. You can also change the line style. I don't know why you'd want to look at this. This looks like Box and Whiskers or something. Like I said, this stuff's maybe a bit over my head. So here we have all the resources. You see, once again, there's a lot of buttons. This is just for buying in different quantities and then selling in different quantities. Stocks, you can only hold so much of any given resource at a time. So we have cereals from Old Mills, sugar from the Candy Trust. You can go ahead and pause if you want to read some of this lore text. Vanilla from the Cosmic Exports. We got cream. Whoops. We got honey. Cookies from other bakeries. I guess they're using them for... What is this? Oh, for mouse... Okay, so you're just using them for mousetraps, apparently. That's nice. Jam. I don't know what you'd use jam for. I guess we make, like, a few hundred different types of cookies in here, so... eggs, nuts, chocolate. I mean, that's a pretty obvious one. Butter. Wacky regions. We got cinnamon, white chocolate, and recipes. So I see, for example, last time, so I loaded in the save, and then I looked around, and then I reloaded the save, which is what you're seeing here. Last time I was here, recipes were like up here, and they were like pretty consistent. This time, recipes have actually been going down. Recipes might be decent to buy as well here, but I'm not sure. The amount you can hold of each thing is different. I don't know what determines that exactly. So here is your office. There's a few different upgradable things you could do here. As you can see, the upgrades here cost cursors, and they require certain levels of cursors. For me, most of these upgrades are pretty much all going to be trivial. But, you know, if you're actually doing this at a not ridiculously late game point of the game, you wouldn't be able to get all these at once. So the first one gives you 25 storage space for all your goods. Pretty minor upgrade, but, you know, it's pretty cheap. 100 cursors, they just have to be level 2. As you can see, mine are level 10, so not really a concern there. Let's go ahead and pick that up. We now have a tiny bank. Excuse me. Upgrading now will give me a loan slot, which I will go over in a moment, and 50 more spaces for all of my goods. So that upgrades each... Oh, there we go. Now it upgraded. That gives you 25 for each individual item. This one's 200 cursors, level 4. Still not too bad. You can actually see the cursors going down, which is kind of nice. So now we have a loaning company, which makes sense because now we can get a loan. So by taking out a loan, you basically you pay an upfront cost to gain a CPS boost, which is then followed by a large CPS decrease, and the decrease is always worse than the increase, and it lasts longer. And it costs you just flat 20% of your current bank, at least this one. This one you get 50% for 2 hours, at a cost of minus 75% for the next 4 hours after that. At 20% of your current bank. There's some advanced, like, combo type stuff in this game, particularly with the spells. I just don't understand it, really. I have no doubt that these loans can be useful, but it's not immediately apparent to me how I would make use of them. But it's there. I have no doubt they're useful. There's 3 of them in total, and some of them are pretty interesting. So next upgrade gives plus 75%. The text there is not bolded. That's probably just an oversight. 350 cursors at level 8, getting a little bit more costly now. We now have the finance headquarters. Next upgrade is plus 1, so we get another loan, and 100 warehouse space for all our stuff. So I'm just going to pick up some more cursors here. So yeah, next upgrade, plus 1 loan, 100 warehouse space, 500 cursors, level 10. Which at some point for one of the achievements you need to get all your buildings to level 10 anyway, so at some point you will want to have that. So we'll go ahead and do this. That gets us to the International Exchange. First, let's go ahead and take a look at our second loan. This one's interesting. So this one doubles your CPS for 40 seconds, but then you get a 90% reduction for 40 minutes. And this one's a 40% upfront price. 100% increase. I can see this. I can see how this one could be useful. I mean, you only get 40 seconds, but I imagine you could just do some... I mean, I imagine for all of these, you can stack these too. So in reality, probably the meta is going to be using all your loans, doing some ridiculous spell combo, or like, you know, doing something with, what is it? selling buildings or something with Godzamok, who I hear people really like using. But again, this stuff's. Let me know in the comments what kind of strategies you guys like to use for all this stuff, because honestly, I just play idly and just wait for the next updates. I've just been kind of coasting on starting the game as soon as it came out, basically. But a lot of this stuff is kind of over my head. But anyway, so for the last one, you get another loan slot, 50% base warehouse space. So that's going to be a pretty big boost. But it costs 700 curses, and you actually need level 12 curses. So I actually need to spend some sugar lumps here. As you can see, I have plenty. But kind of interesting, so we'll go ahead and do that. Curses are not a bad producer anyway, so it's not like horrible to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. We now have a very small baby amount of cursors, but we now have the Palace of Greed fully upgraded. As you can see, yeah, everything dropped up like 300 to 400 depending on their base amount. As you can see, I think originally we could hold like 800 or something of these cereals, but now we can get like 1.4k and a half basically. And then the third loan, you get a 20% CPS boost for 2 days, which is interesting, but then you get minus 20 for 5 days. I feel like the ones that are more of a benefit for a shorter amount of time are better. I mean, that's just a hunch, but like I feel like this pawn shop loan is probably the best one, just because if you're doing a combo, you really don't need 2 days to do it. But I don't know. What do I know? And this one's 50% of your bag. So if you use all of these, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. So this is all that. Then there's one more little aspect here. Also profits. I don't know exactly what this. I think this is like if you sell stuff, this is like how much you might be able to get. I'm not positive. Again, there's a lot of unknowns here. I would love people in the comments to describe more of the detail of this building, of this minigame to me, because it really is kind of outside of what I'm particularly familiar with. But here we have brokers. So it says buying goods normally incurs overhead of 20% extra. Each broker you hire is reduce that cost by 5%. So it doesn't go from like 20% to 15%. It's I think it's 5% of the total cost of the, or it's not additive. It's multiplicative, I think. Current overhead thing, yeah. So you see, it's still at plus 20% because we have 0 brokers. Buying a broker costs 20 minutes of CPS, $1,200. I don't know where the dollars comes into play. I see a lot of these things are worth dollars, and it's not obvious to me why. But you know, so there's a max of how many you can buy. As you can see, it's based on highest amount of grandmas divided by 10 plus grandma level. So if you level up your grandmas a bunch, you can actually get this up higher. 91's good enough for me because I mean, this one at least is obvious what it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. You see now we have plus 19%. If we go here now, it says plus 19%. They get a little bit cheaper. So let's look at these. 4.327. That's 4.292. And they're not that expensive. Also, you may have noticed when we got the Palace of Greed, I forgot to mention that. We got an achievement, so pretty nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buy all the broker. You can see the overhead shrinking. It's shrinking quite a lot. It's actually shrinking a lot. Actually, I didn't really notice. Yeah, so you can get the overhead down to basically nothing. At least I can, because I can get 91 stockbrokers. So that's going to reduce your costs by, well, I wish I could have compared it to, well, I think it was like 4 point something. So basically, if you could buy enough stockbrokers, you can effectively reduce the price of all of these items by 20%, which is obviously good, because it's not going to impact the selling price at all. So that's very good. I'm assuming probably some of the new stock market achievements are related to just like buying and selling and making a bunch of profit. It's gonna take me a while to be able to. So I mean, let's go ahead and just. How much is this gonna cost? Quindecillion. That's not that much. In reality, a lot of these I can buy without. So what did I just buy? Yeah, see, so the white chocolate's kind of on a decline right now. It does, I don't know exactly how long it takes to reset, or to, like, update this. And of course we're going to be ascending soon, so it's not really going to do us any good. But, also notice that just, like, double my CPS almost. But basically, yeah, I feel like you have to micromanage this minigame with a decent amount. Although I am kind of curious, is there an achievement for... Also, this kind of goes off screen a bit. Is there an achievement for just, like, owning max amount of everything? I mean, that seems achievement worthy to me in this game. Yeah. Oh, we actually got 2. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Good thing I checked. Oh. We got 3, actually. Own at least 1,000 of a stock market stock. Okay. Own at least 500 of every stock market, and own at least 1,000 of a stock market. Okay. So 500 of all of them, and then 1,000 of just one of them. It seems to be enough to get all the achievements there. What is some other thing? What if I just take out a bunch of loans? Okay. Oh, nothing there. Let me just do a bunch of selling. I don't know. I'm mostly just clicking buttons and seeing if I get some achievements. But, in reality, I'll have to probably start using at least a small amount of brain power to figure out how to make best use of this. But we're going to be ascending, so I don't think it matters, because I'm pretty sure... Well, actually, we'll check. I'm going to buy all I can of... Actually, all of it. Because if it does transfer, I'm going to want all of it. But it seems like it'd be a huge oversight to not reset this minigame in particular. Yeah, and also we are very negative in profits, because I was literally just clicking buttons. Okay, so... Oh, there's more content in this update than I was expecting. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of that. So, let's go inside. I think I'll get an achievement on ascending when I come back. Let's see. So we got 2 new heavenly upgrades. Oh, we got one here. Okay, this makes sense. For 100 billion, you get the ability to pet your dragon. Dragons do not purr. If your dragon starts purring, vacate the area immediately. Yeah, okay. That's quite a lot, considering the upgrades around it are all very cheap, 100 billion, but obviously for me it's like pretty much nothing. 38 trillion heavenly chips. Where's the other one? Here we go. What is this? Through clever accounting, this actually makes kitten upgrades 10% cheaper. Oh, interesting. That's super useful, because at this point I could buy all the kitten upgrades pretty easily. But that is a very nice upgrade though. Let me go ahead and check my permanent upgrade slots, because I probably will actually roll with this ascension. Sometimes I ascend and then I just like load a save. But I think I'll actually be rolling with this one, because I do have a lot of new stuff to get. Which of these kittens is later? I think the rainbow one is later. Yeah, okay, so let me upgrade that. Let me upgrade this one. The Alba Scream. We got this. Which I'll go ahead and upgrade. Actually, I should upgrade this too. Yeah, the animatic condensers aren't even, or the fractal engines aren't even the highest tier thing anymore. I haven't upgraded these in a while, I see them. I think 450 of everything. Yeah, okay, so that's the highest one. I didn't get one for owning 500 of everything. So I wonder if that's oh, this is probably 500 of everything. I wonder if there's one for 550 of everything yet then, and maybe I just couldn't afford it. Anyway. Let's go ahead and reincarnate. Smurf account. Is that the for 6? Yeah, Sextillion. Okay. Why is this a vaulted upgrade? Oh, there's some reason. Oh, what is it? I actually don't remember right now. It's like for a seasonal stuff, isn't it? It's like I think some heavenly upgrade. Just a second. I do remember seeing that somewhere, but I can't recall exactly where it is. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. There's some reason to not use my prestige yet, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. The seasonal stuff is pretty annoying, but you know, that's alright. Let me just go ahead and sell these. Oh, sell all. Just so I can get to nice even increments. I'm just gonna kind of plot through here a little bit. I don't need to go too far. I just need to go. I just want to be able to show off the dragon petting. Which probably means this is more than sufficient, but just click buttons for your amusement. Okay, lots of buttons. Oh yeah, that's a lot of buttons. Okay. So let's go ahead and... Okay. Oh! Look at that! I have no doubt that this does something. This actually is probably one of the new achievements, now that I think of it. It's something to do with this. I have no particular confidence in... Oh! Dragon Claw. Oh. But it's 10 times cheaper with a fully trained dragon. Oh, interesting. So some of those new upgrades are apparently things that the dragon drops. Dragon drop. I wonder if that's an intentional pun now that I think of it. So what do we need? 50 of everything. You got it. Okay, let's get this guy fully upgraded. I have no doubt that as you upgrade it, it has some new things it can drop potentially. Okay, so this is another pretty big unknown for me. Is I don't know exactly. I don't know how many drops this guy has. I'm sure it's not just the one, you know. I don't know if it's like per a certain amount of clicks or interesting. I'm just gonna kind of go crazy here. Okay. We're already getting back up to the new final tier of building upgrades, and we're already getting back up there pretty quickly. Okay, what do I normally do here? Let's see. I'm gonna do Breath of Milk, Prism, I think. Okay. What was the other one? Oh, it's just the kitten discount. Okay. So I mean, there's that. I mean, I got a lot to do to get through another ascension here to get back up to where I was before. But I mean, I guess that's gonna do it for now. Excuse me. There's a lot. Oh, here, let me check. Yeah, very logically. Oh, you actually have to re-upgrade this every time as well. I guess that makes sense. Of course, re-upgrading it is not really that challenging most of the time. Although I actually I can't quite get back up to 750 yet, so there's that at least. Honestly, my least favorite part about ascending is actually doing the seasonal stuff and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of unknowns here, but I think we're just gonna have to leave it at that for now. This is longer than I was expecting. Does this give anything? I don't think so. Okay. But yeah, thank you everyone very much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check the description for a link to my twitch.tv channel. I typically stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 9 p.m. EST. I'm streaming some of the new, the final Terraria update. I'm streaming some EBF5. If any of that's of interest, feel free to drop me a follow. Also check the description for a link to my Discord. I have a cookie clicker channel, among others. I'm sure, especially with this new update coming out, I know my buddy Fabrizio, or Omega as he is on Discord. At least last I checked, he oh, I should have bought that earlier because that's really expensive now. Okay, that's my mistake. Anyway, maybe that's why he's not dropping anything. That's something I hadn't considered. I wonder if I actually have to buy this upgrade before he'll drop another one. We'll grow back in a few years' time. Okay. Anyway, so that actually could be the case. That might have been my bad. Oh, never mind. Okay, hold on. Dragon Teddy Bear. So he did drop something else. Plus 3% random drops. That's nice. So I'm gonna guess there's probably at least like 4 or 5 of these drops. Whoops. Which basically means I'm probably just gonna set up an auto clicker and just go to town on petting them. I'm literally gonna pet the life out of this dragon. But yeah, check the Discord. Keep up to date with all the news on my channel and about this game particularly. I'm sure we'll be having some discussions there about the stock market stuff and other things like that. But anyway, thank you again very much for watching, and I will see you next time for either one of the interim updates or potentially for the live version. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.